softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling. He's calling for you and for me.
Hey guys, this is Rick Wilson, and in search of trying to come up with content that more people will watch, I've been kind of wondering what to do on that. It seems like no matter what I come up with, not too many people. I get maybe 35 people, 40 people, sometimes 100 watching a particular show. But you know what? Here's what I'd like to do. I'm going to call this session Practical Christian 101. What do you think of that? Practical Christian 101. Here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what it means to be a Christian. Here's the thing. There is so much going on in today's world, all over the world, but I don't think more bombarded than the United States. And I'm going to tell you, that scares me. I don't have to tell many of you that, I love the Lord. There's no doubt about that. I know that when God calls us home, I got a home to go to. And if you don't, I'm sorry. Our jobs as Christians is to plant the seed. And, in the midst of planting seeds, we are supposed to live as Christians. Now, all my kinfolk, all my friends know me, that I haven't always been the ideal Christian, even when I was a Christian. And a lot of people say, well, you're not supposed to judge. Well, actually, you are supposed to judge. As a matter of fact, in the Bible, it gives us a perfect way to judge. I know that you wouldn't, if some old boy comes up, and this happened to me, some old boy comes up and they honk the horn. I had a friend of mine said that the boy came up and he honks the horn for his daughter to come out in the car for a date. He told me, he said, I went out to that car. That's not going to happen. He made up his mind. He's going to meet the boys that's taking his daughters out. That's a good rule of thumb, I'm thinking. You as a father, leader of your household, rather, and you're supposed to be the Christ-like leader of your family. You have every right to find out who's taking the most precious thing in your family out on a date. Are you saying that you're judging that guy? You better believe I am. You better believe that I am. I'm judging that guy, and if I don't like that guy, my daughter's going to be sitting at home through this one. So yes, we're supposed to judge. So there's a lot of things that I would like to go over. Not this particular time, but as a group. One way that we can communicate is we can, through the messages down below, and hopefully this will turn into maybe we can go live, and I can read your comments, and stream and that kind of thing, because there's a lot of things that, if you'll notice, that people that judge you, the first thing they do is they go to a gray area instead of a black and white area, so you can say, oh yeah, let me see. No, they go to, every time, it never fails, they go to a gray area, and that seems to be a problem. And so we can go to the Bible, and the Bible is God's Word. And so do we anything that we do in life in life is anything that you do, can it be backed up scripturally? Well, if it can't, then maybe you aren't, maybe you don't have the relationship to Christ that you should have. Now, that's just a assumption on my part. You know, I was always brought up, if somebody says, well, I'm going to read the Bible, and they read this script, and here's what I think it says. Well, that's good. I'm glad you think that it says that. But most of the things that I think that one of the problems that we have in today's society is that statement. Well, here's what I think it means. Well, okay. But that doesn't necessarily mean what he tells you or she tells you that's correct. In fact, that's how we get the word watered down. I like to take the Bible for face value. Okay? And when you take the Bible for face value, then we alleviate a lot of those gray areas, but not all the time. You know, one of the biggest gray areas is drinking. Do you drink? Well, in the Bible it says that maybe if you drink a little wine, it'll help your stomach. Okay. How about this one? You need to love everyone. Everybody. You need to love everybody. The Bible says love everybody, so let them in your church. I had to deal with this one just the other day, and I know this person's probably watching, so I'll be cool about it, but yes, he did say love everyone. God is love. God said love everyone, and I do. So this thing with the gay pride and all this stuff, I love all those people. There's no doubt. I love those people. I don't love their sin, nor do I love them trying to put their sin on me, and I am not going to celebrate that sin. Yes, God said to love them, but God also said, go and sin no more. So that doesn't make it all right. He didn't say, okay, I forgive you, and now you just go live like you want to, because that ain't biblical. So Christian 101, that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about those things, and we're going to do it a little bit in depth. We'll back it up with scripture. We'll just bring out a bunch of stuff of these gray areas and try to knock them down a little bit. And there is, trust me, there is an awful lot of junk going on in this world today that you and I could discuss. And that's what we need to do. We need to talk. We need to not necessarily be right wing and left wing and this, that, and the other. We need to be God's people. We need to love everyone. We don't have to love their sin. We don't have to agree with them. But we do have to love them. I know that it's very difficult to, because my wife will tell you, I'm one of the world's worst at holding a grudge. Good Lord, because every time I see that person, that still comes up. But here's the thing, I am still on this earth. I am still here. I am not perfect. God left me here on this earth for some reason, and I don't know what that is right now. But here's what we can do. We can discuss it. I don't know if, I have this YouTube channel, and we can discuss this as long until YouTube takes it off. I was going through some of my Facebook stuff. I hardly ever get on Facebook anymore because it's just too much junk. And so when I go on Facebook, the reason I usually go on there is because I write music, and all of a sudden I'll post it. So I'll go over there and look and see if it made it to Facebook, and I'll go to my Facebook page and I'll start strolling down, and then I'll start going, well, these when I was there before, I read something, like, I don't know, the latest one I think that I posted was, if the church changes so that they can get more people in their church, then they're not following the word, they're following the lost. That's a powerful statement. That means, you know what that means. But as I go down and as I made these posts, Facebook has censored some of them. I mean, the person has taken this off, or it has not stood up in the Facebook guidelines and all this stuff. I would never put anything on there that would that your child couldn't read. Okay? As a matter of fact, that was one of the things here at my studio. When you came here to record, yep, you can record here as long as your children can hear and listen to what you recorded. If they can't, then you cannot record it here. Okay? Now, yes, I claim this as being a Christian recording studio. Yes, but that is Christian 101. That is having a moral. That is having morals, not promoting. I used to have rappers come out here and say, I want to pop the cap in a cop and all this kind of. No, I'm sorry. Yes, that's not cuss words, but it's going against what I believe. Okay? So, no, you cannot do that here. And so I lost an awful lot of business because I live in Selma, Alabama. How many rappers do you think are out here? There's a bunch of them. So, do you make money and throw away your morals? No, you don't. Why? Because that's Christian 101. You should know that. And one of the reasons why we don't know a lot of the things, because we don't stay, and I'll tell you I'm the first one, my wife will tell you I'm the first one, we don't get into the Word as much as we should. Now, growing up, I did. And that's how come I know that I'm saved, because I read that Bible back and forth, back and forth. In fact, I used to put in cassette tapes and listen to the Bible so I didn't have to read it. Just all day long I'd listen to the Bible. I know what God means to me. I know that I have a relationship with God because I never stop talking to Him. Thank God we have somebody that we could go through to get us through the hard times that we go through. So, I would like to try to talk in this channel, on this channel, and you be a part of it, and say something down below, tell your friends about it, and let's all have a big discussion down below. Now I'm gonna tell you what, if you get on here and you start cussing and you start being a butt, then you're out. Okay, I'm just gonna block you, because that's not what we're here for. Okay, I'm not here to have a closed mind. I'm here to communicate what God, what Jesus wants us to communicate. That's the whole point of this channel, okay? So, now, just to let you know, I will also be doing other stuff like I did on Monday. I'm not sure when I want to do this. I'm thinking that I want to do this either on a Friday or a Saturday when there's more people that are actually on the internet. I don't know if that's some of the problem or it's just my content that not so many people are watching on Monday. But I'm thinking about let's do this one on a Saturday or a Friday or something like that when all the old people are sitting at home wondering what to do. Anyway, thank you. I love you. I hope to see you again soon. This is Christian 101. Be sweet.
Come home.